Good evening. What a day. As you can see, summer is almost over, but I want to share this message with you. I want to give you some advice. This is the message to the youth that nobody never told me when I was growing up. When I was younger, I always felt like I wanted to be somebody special in this life. But back then, I was always told that you couldn't do it. But in reality, you can do it. And you just got to put your mind to it, because, and I know you've been dealing with things in your life. I know you've been feeling like everybody's out to get you. But in reality, I know what you're going through, because I used to feel the same way. But I want to tell y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. You just got to work hard, and you just got to put the time in. And you just can't be afraid of failing, because there's so many opportunities out here now that it's no excuse. And I used to make excuses for myself because I was always being told that you couldn't do it, even from your friends or your family. So if you have somebody in your life that's telling you that you can't do it, just give it up. I just wouldn't listen to them, because you only fail when you give up. Because when you give up, time is just going to pass you by. And those are the lessons that I had to learn now that I'm my age now. So that's why this is a good message to y'all, because I want y'all to see this message and I want y'all to take this in with value for anybody. So you have to start utilizing your time and spending your time more valuable. And that's where you go wrong, because when you give up and you stop applying yourself, that's when you're failing. As long as you're trying, it don't even matter, because you're not worried about you failing. You're not worried about the time, because you focusing on succeeding. So don't never stop trying. So even if you fail one time, pick yourself up, try it again. And that's what most of us don't do. So if you want a better life for yourself, because it's not hard, all you got to do is just discipline yourself. Just discipline yourself just to be better. Because if you don't discipline yourself to be better, then life is what you make it. So that's what I want to stress to y'all. Because back then, opportunities, they were harder. And it seems like it's harder now. But it's getting easier with the way technology is just forming now. Things for you to learn. You just got to pick up on a skill that you want to learn and apply yourself to it. And stop telling yourself that you can't do it. Because in reality, you can do it. It just may not be working when you want it to work, but that don't mean it's never going to work. You see what I'm saying? So long as you apply yourself and you setting your goals, because there's a big difference between setting goals and really doing them. So once you start really doing your goals and setting them, you're on your way. So that's my message to y'all, because there's so much going on in this world. It's just sad times right now, and everybody is just changing. So in reality, I want you to just stay solid, stay dedicated, because nobody has your back like how you have your back. So always learn that in life. Sometimes you gotta be your biggest fan. When nobody else is cheering for you, Sometimes you gotta cheer for yourself. Because when I was coming up, I didn't have nobody cheering for me, and I didn't know how to cheer for myself. So don't give up on yourself because you know what you're capable of. So just keep showing up. Times will get better. I promise you that. Because as long as you keep showing up and you're not giving up on yourself, times will get better. So you need to thank yourself for not giving up on you. You got to thank you for being you. And it's not being arrogant. It's about being confident. Because you know what you're capable of. So with that being said, whatever that you want to do in life, it's possible. Because if it wasn't possible, it would never be done. So let that marinate. So don't let nobody tell you that it can never be done. So you got to start being stronger mentally. You got to be mentally built for what comes your way. Because in reality, you can't let nobody break you. You can't let nobody break your spirit. So you just got to have the strength and the courage to just get up and keep going. Like what I'm doing now. So let me explain to you what I mean, what I'm doing now. Today, I really just didn't feel like doing a video today. But it was just weighing on my mind. And it was just on my heart heavy that I had to just do this video and express how I feel to y'all. Because some days you got to keep telling yourself, when you want to just count yourself out, count yourself in. So that's what I had to learn. And I'm starting to impress myself now. But in reality, why am I starting to impress myself? I knew what I was capable of. I just didn't have the courage and the confidence to do it. Whatever I wanted to do. You see how I tell myself I wasn't going to shoot no video today? Now you see what I'm doing? Now I'm proud of myself because I'm doing what I thought I wasn't going to be able to do. So in reality, you just got to keep going. Don't let nobody tell you no. Don't let your family tell you no. Sometimes you just can't let nobody know what you're doing. And that's all good because in reality, they don't need to know what you're doing. So if they don't know what you're doing, they can't destroy your dreams. They can't crush you. So with that being said, don't never lose focus. Don't never lose hope. Y'all just got to execute y'all plan. And once you execute your plan, everything going to be all right. I promise you that. Because how can you lose? The only way you lose is if you stop. So now it's like you cheated yourself on life in general. So don't cheat yourself in life trying to get everything the fast way. It doesn't work like that. So even when you just afraid to start, just start. Because you don't know what the outcome will be, just start. And then when you start, even if you get 500 views or whatever you want to do in your life, even if it's not successful when it first starts, just keep going. And once you keep going and you don't give up, you're going to realize that you that guy. And that's all that really matters. Long as you confident, long as you happy, long as you showing up for yourself, long as you your biggest supporter, that's all that matters right now when nobody's cheering for you. But in the long run, they're going to eventually cheer for you. But it ain't about that no more. It's about you. Finding yourself is bigger than you. So once you learn that, and stop making excuses, you can make anything happen. And I know a lot of people are going to tell you the chances are slim that you can't make it happen. But in reality, why can't you be part of them slim chances? The only reason the chances are slim is because A lot of people don't believe it can happen. They're just throwing the towel their whole life. So stop listening to what people say that's negative around you, because in reality, they don't understand your vision. But the youth, y'all are the future. So in reality, now it's time for y'all to handle business. Don't let time slip away from y'all. Don't make excuses. Just keep showing up. Even when you feel like you don't want to get up, just try it. Force yourself to get up. And once you get up, you're going to feel happy about getting up because you're ready. You're ready for a change. And anybody who's ready for a change, that's getting up, getting out there, doing it, you should congratulate them. So in reality, what I want to tell y'all is that if y'all out here, y'all making changes in y'all life, y'all believing in yourself, and y'all really putting in work in, y'all really executing y'all plan, because a lot of us say things, but we don't execute. But if you executing your plan like you're supposed to, if nobody else say it, I'm proud of you. And I mean that from the heart. Because this world's so cold, you gotta force people to show you love. And that's crazy. When you doing something right, don't nobody wanna show love. This world is just backwards. So it's like, you be trying to come up, you be trying to get yourself established, don't nobody wanna appreciate you. So now it's like, you feel like you wanna give up hope. And you to the point where it's like, don't nobody believe in you, that you showing up for yourself. You don't need nobody believing. You don't need nobody to come with you in your journey. And then once you come up in your journey, people gonna be looking at you like you changed. And they supported you from day one. But in reality, you know they didn't support you from day one, but it's all good. As long as you supported yourself, that's really all that matters. Because you had to just show up. And once you show up, you're going to get the life that you want. And in reality, what's success to you? What defines success to you? That's the question that I really want to answer. You want to live a good life, you want to be comfortable, or you want to be better than comfortable? But if you want to be better than comfortable, you just got to keep telling yourself you can do it. And just going out there, living in your purpose, doing your passion without a care. Don't even matter the outcome. You just know that you're showing up. And then watch your life change. So that's my advice to y'all. Because your future's bright, but you gotta know that your future is bright. Nobody can't tell you your future is bright. You gotta see the potential in yourself. So in reality, when you got people that's being negative around you and you want to be inspired by others, in reality, that's not really how it works. You have to be inspired by yourself. That's the only reason that you'll do it. Nobody else can't make you do it. You have to want to do it. And once you make it happen and you not making excuses, you're going to change your life. So that's the advice that I want to give to y'all. Because I used to grow up thinking I can't be what I wanted to be. So I just used to just count myself out. So now that I'm older, I'm learning to not count myself out because I'm strong to handle whatever that comes my way. But back then I wasn't strong enough. So what I'm telling you now is that you are strong enough. You just have to be self-motivated. You know what I'm saying? Once you become self-motivated, you can't be stopped. Because you're doing something what nobody else is doing. You taking the time out to educate yourself. In reality, that's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to stay true to yourself, and change is gonna come. So So that's my message to y'all, because this was a powerful message. And hopefully you got the message, because if you didn't get the message, I'm going to forgive you for being lost, because sometimes I'm lost. But you got to want to find your way to get it together. Sometimes you got to find your way. So the only reason that I used to be lost because I didn't want to find my way. So that's the most important part of the advice that I got to give you. It's all about you finding your way. Because you can do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And y'all the future. So that's my message to y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.